I know it is so easy to want to put the focus on other people, on the spiritual evolution, illumination of self. I know that talking about frequencies, vibrations, dimensions, all of that seems, can sometimes seem overwhelming, right? Like, make sure that you are operating in the right frequency, maintaining the right vibration, protecting your energy. Make sure that you are not associating with low vibrational and toxic people. Make sure that you are always on a high flying disc. Make sure that you are on a rampage of good feeling thoughts, and make sure that you're not around the wrong people, and the earth is splitting into two, and you're gonna have all the superior people that say that they understand spirituality to the umpteenth power, and you're gonna be away from the toxic, low vibrational, creepy crawlers of the world, right? The whole purpose of life is to know thyself. The focus should be on you. What is it that you want in life? And whatever that is, lean into it. Put your focus there. And that's really all it is. It's really not about other people. It's not about the quote unquote toxic, low vibrational. First of all, why would we even label people in that way? Because then that gives you a superiority complex, right? It makes you feel like you're the supreme being. I know something that other people don't know. I'm more, illumined, enlightened than the next. When you really should be striving to be the example of love, to be leading with love, to understanding that love is transforming, it's compassionate, it's kind, it's understanding, it's forgiving, it's overlooking, it's forgetting, it's everything opposite of that thought process that says I'm better than, I'm greater than, or that I'm less than, or I'm inferior. No one is greater than, no one is more inferior. What I believe, and I know everybody's not going to share this opinion with me, and that is okay. And I'm not saying that my belief is the ultimate belief, because the law of life is the law of belief. My life will be expressed in the way I believe, whether I knowingly or unknowingly consent to a belief. I know the reason I experience anything is I first had to accept the realness of it, and no matter what it may be. So when you come into the understanding of who you are, and that you are to express the ultimate expression of love, then you get away from putting people in categories and labeling them and seeing them as less than you or superior to you. You start to see people as you, and that we're in this together, that we're co-creating this dance together on this sweet harmony together, and that we're singing a song of harmony instead of being discordant, right? Instead of being out of sync, we want to be on one accord. And that only comes from paying attention to yourself, how you're feeling, the emotions you're having, how you want your life to look like, and leaving your focus there. Life is so much more enjoyable and so much more worth experiencing when you put the focus there and take the focus off of other people. And this is why I do believe that the Bible is mind science, and it has not a thing to do with something outside of you or some superior being the puppeteer, and an old man with a gray beard, or however we want to describe it, or saying that God will or will not answer a prayer based on laws or commandments that you do or do not keep. But that the Bible is telling you how to use your mind to live a more abundant life here and now, not later, not after you take off this body, but here and now. And the central figure of the Gospels tells you that How can you remove the speck out of your brother's eye when you got a big old boulder in your own? First, get you right. And then you'll be able to see what? More clearly what's going on with your brother. Say, am I my brother's keeper? Your brother's keeper. Yes, you always want to see the best in people, even when they can't see the best in themselves. Even when they can't see the best in themselves. So the two types of people that I say exist on this planet are those who are self-aware and those who are not. Those who know that they are one with God, source, the creator, with all there is, with everything that created everything, and those who think that they're outside of that union, outside, separate from that relationship. And so when you're separate from that relationship, or you believe yourself to be, then yes, you commit all kinds of horrors against other people because you think that they're the enemy. You think that they're less than, that they're incapable of, that you need to, in order to get something, you have to take it, destroy it, do horrific things to people and the things around you because you don't know who you are. You can't operate out of love because you don't know that you are love. But then when you come into that part in your life, that time in your life where you start to recognize that there's more to life than just being angry, being upset, stealing, killing, destroying. When you see that life can be so much more enjoyable when you lead with love, when you recognize that you are love, that you are capable of doing anything you put your mind to, that you allow yourself to marinate, meditate, contemplate on the goodness and the greatness that all this life has to offer. We live on a beautiful planet. And I know people are telling you that the planet is going to hell in a handbasket. If that's your perception, then you're going to live from that perspective, and blessings to you and all else. But I choose to believe and to put my focus on the glorious earth that was created by the all, and that I created all this for the enjoyment. I am one with the creation, that there are beautiful, beautiful places on this earth, and I'm excited to see it, that I will get the opportunity to see it, right? And that I know not everybody's ever going to be all in the same place at the same time, and that's okay. And that not everybody is ready to hear the good news. Not everybody is ready to hear that life can be enjoyable, that life can be dynamic. I know everybody's not in a place to see that and hear that, and that's okay. But give thanks and give blessings and, appreciation that you are in that place, that you no longer see the scarcity, the imperfection, the horrific things, that you choose to see life in a grand way, in a wonderful way. And what's wrong with that? Why do people get mad that everybody doesn't see life as detrimental as they do? Like, they're upset that you can see life in a more positive, right? That you can see life in a more glorious and wonderful and beautiful way, because it's your life and you only have one life. And trying to go around to see life from a less than favorable way, here it is. Yes, in the world's view, I am an African-American Black woman, and I should see life from the most detrimental perspective as possible, right? Because according to society, the world is against me. I choose not to view my life that way. I choose that my life is individual. We as Black people are not a monolith. And yes, history tells a story. They don't tell the whole story, and I'm really not going to get into that. But the story is all programming, it's all manipulation. It ain't telling you everything, and we all don't know everything because most of this generation wasn't there. And a lot of we know that it's like we can believe that half-truths and lies are told in one section of history, but don't want to see that lies and half-truths are told in another section of history. Yes, but again, that's conversation for another day, a different time. But yeah, put the focus on you. Take the focus off others. Life will be better for it.